Madam Speaker, as I'd mentioned, we have in place a very effective and very active elimination of violence against women task force. The stakeholders for this task force, Madam Speaker, range from government departments to NGOs. I believe this particular task force, first of all, has come up with what I've just mentioned in my answer before, a service delivery protocol to look at minimum standards of behavior for persons who come into contact with victims of violence. Apart from that, they're also taking on very drastic drives for further awareness and training in relation to gender-based violence. Madam Speaker, there is a universal effort driven by UN Women, what is known worldwide as the He for She campaign. Basically, it's an effort to encourage men who hold positions of power to campaign against the elimination of violence in girls. This rests on the belief that the elimination of violence against women and girls cannot happen without engaging men and boys. So this particular advocacy program is being taken on, and next week will be the first, which will be run by our stakeholders, a partnership between my ministry and Fiji Women's Crisis Center, to do the first training of our first male advocates in the public service. We will be training them in line with the He for She campaign, male advocates who will be advocating against gender-based violence, not only in the workplace, but also in the communities that they're in. There are a lot of other new initiatives, Madam Speaker. This is the first one that I'm mentioning, and as and when we implement the other initiatives, I will be informing this Honourable House. The very fact, Madam Speaker, gender-based violence has been in our country for years. Yes, statistics are increasing. The question that's got to be asked, why are those statistics increasing? The way we see it, Madam Speaker, it shows the effectiveness of the reporting program that's in place. We have helplines now. We have a lot of awareness. Things that used to be taken before as a norm, as part of culture, as okay in the home, is no longer seen as that. This emanates out of the very strong platform I referred to, the legal platform, Domestic Violence Decree. That, for the first time, has identified domestic violence as a special category of violence, different from the common assault under the Crimes Decree. The very fact that government has taken that initiative, and I'd like to mention it was this government, the Bainimarama government, that brought that into place. The fact that that exists has opened up the minds of Fijian people to realize that domestic violence is a special category of violence, that it's not okay, that it's immoral and it's illegal, and that's why reporting is increasing.
Thank you. The Honourable Karawaki.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. If the Honourable Minister can consider, Madam Speaker, because there is no requirement for counselling for two people before they enter into marriage. There is none, not in the Family Act, none whatsoever. If the Honourable Minister can consider introducing that, because there are many marriages in this country take place without any counselling at all. If the Honourable Minister can consider that in his policy and to put into place safeguards like that for preventative and not to rely on the decree because it has already happened. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, as I said, government cannot do this alone. We rely a lot on our stakeholders as well. Religious organizations is a very important stakeholder. What Honourable Karawaki is talking about is something that churches normally do. As a Talatala, it may be something that he would wish to take up with his own church.